Hi everyone, my name is Mukami and this is Uncomfortable Conversations with Mukami. Conversations are the root to all human connection, whether it's a face-to-face conversation, a text message, a Facebook message, an Instagram post, or even a book. Someone is trying to communicate something. And for us to be fully connected, we have to feel heard, seen, and understood. So we need conversations either way. But sometimes you have topics and things that we don't necessarily want to talk about. Maybe we feel uncomfortable talking about them. We feel that however they are brought up, they are still not your normal conversational topics. You know, like death, grief, leaving wills, or even a will after you're dead, depression, mental health issues, abortion, adoption, whether to have children or not, whether to have biological children or not, marriage, polygamy, and stuff like that. Of course, so many, there's so many topics that we don't usually talk about, including homosexuality, you know, um, uh, the LGBTQ, yes, yeah. So yeah, so all these are uncomfortable and some are very unpopular because they are not our way of life. But I tend to think that the reason why these conversations are uncomfortable is because they make us vulnerable. And when you feel vulnerable, you feel like you're exposed. You feel like your weakness is exposed. You feel like your pain is exposed. And you feel like you're naked. But vulnerability is not necessarily a bad thing because it allows us to be seen, to be understood, for people to be empathetic, and for people to validate our pain or whatever feelings of confusion and anguish that we may be feeling about a certain topic. Talk about mental health, yeah? Talk about depression, talk about suicidal thoughts. The only way to know that you're not alone and to have your feelings validated is to talk about it. Sometimes you feel you're alone, but when you actually speak out and talk about some of these things, you eventually find your tribe. Talk about loss of a child, miscarriages, you know. So, my channel is here to give us a safe space with no filter and no judgment. Let's just make the uncomfortable comfortable and let's just talk about it. What's the worst that can happen? Maybe your opinion is unpopular, but it's still your opinion. It's an opportunity to learn why your opinion is wrong or not, and it's an opportunity to also reach out to other people and explain why we have different views on different things. Let's just talk about them, you know. And when we talk about them, we get to understand each other. We get to have more fulfilled relationships because we are able to understand why does this person feel the way they do about this certain thing. Maybe it's out of our experiences. Maybe it's out of the things that we've seen, the things that we've read, the things that we've been told about, the misconceptions. So let's just demystify everything and just put it out in the open. Yeah. So, uncomfortable conversations with Mukami is meant to do that. Just a platform where you can feel safe, where you can air out your opinions about unpopular things, whether they're objective or subjective. It's not us to decide, it's you to just share and for us to learn and just to communicate and have these conversations. Because as a society, when we don't talk about these things, we live in a sort of darkness, and information is power. So join me every Tuesdays and Thursdays as I post a new video on a new topic every week. I'm not promising a lot of fun because some of these conversations are not fun to have. They are sad. Some of them are would make us tear. But let's just have them anyway. They're ours to handle, they're ours to live with. And it will definitely be more eye-opening as we go along. So you can find a piece of article on every topic on my blog, mukamispeaks.com. You can follow me on my social media pages, Mukami Speaks on Instagram and Twitter, and alias Mukami Mwaura on Facebook. So please subscribe, like, share, and hit the notification bell to get new videos every time we post. Thank you. Bye bye. Sirudi.